everyone, welcome to the channel with me. So I will continue the topic from last video. Okay, here we go. Key trend in international trade in 2022 part 2. This topic is according from Kompass solution. So continuous supply chain challenges. In 2021, supply chain problems dominated the headlines, from shortage of pallets and containers to closures and delays at major ports, and even a total unexpected crisis in a Suez Canal. The problems were numerous. Many of these problems will persist into 2022, though perhaps it won't be so bad, though WTO predict that supply side issues such as semiconductor scarcity and port backlogs may stain supply chain and weigh on trade in particular area, but they are unlikely to have large impact on global aggregates. The biggest downside risks come from the pandemic itself. How should exporter prioritize new markets? How to properly align the supply chain in the current reality? Kompass market ranking report will help to determine the strategy and tactics from export promotion in 2022. The third, hybrid logistics strategies. With COVID-19 restriction increasing and decreasing throughout 2020 and 2021, many companies are rethinking their logistics strategies this year and will likely diversify their plans by creating hybrid approaches. Last year, some considered localizing their supply chains while others diversified and expanded them. But this year, those who don't want to set all their eggs in one strategy basket will create a mix of local and expanded new networks to ensure that if one supply chain falls, another can take its place. Some companies will likely continue the improved just-in-time manufacturing with the addition of just-in-case logistics. Others will move production of some goods closer to home markets while retaining offshore production facilities to serve local markets. The fourth, political sanction. As 2021 ended, there were signs of political friction among many of the world's major countries. The US, Canada, Australia, and the UK have announced a diplomatic boycott of Beijing Winter Olympic. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has led to an unprecedented wave of sanctions by the world's leading economies, which will have extremely negative consequences for the world economy. It is still extremely difficult to predict the amount of damage to world trade. The five, strengthening data security. As digital technology becomes the only way forward for many global enterprises in 2022, there will be increasing of efforts to improve data security. This will be driven not only by the rise of security breaches, but also by the rising costs associated with them. A single hack can be enough to seriously affect an enterprise's bottom line as well as its reputation. Having the right precaution and business continuity processes in place is vital to long-term success and brand credibility. The last article, intelligent and automation technologies. This pandemic has created a very strong incentive to automate the work of human beings, say Daniel Susskind in the article of Time magazine. Machines don't fall ill, they don't need to isolate to protect peers, they don't need to take time off work. Companies around the world are using everything from chatbots to support customers to all software that generates content to help them cope with growing content needs or a shrinking workforce. This trend will continue to boom in 2022 and then grow and adopt of a remote workforce. Data show that 74% of business plan to offer employees remote work after the pandemic, and 55% of workers say they want to work remotely as much or more than they do now. When the forecast for COVID-19 improved in a number of countries in 2021, some companies tried to launch return to work scenarios, but their efforts proved short-lived in the face of new COVID-19 mutation and a general cultural shift toward demanding remote work scenarios regardless of health status. In 2022, companies will take note of this desire to work remotely and offer more options for work from home or part-time work scenarios to match the current change. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching.